Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Oliver. So for today's video, we have an episode recap of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Season 14 Reunion Part 3. We're at the final stretch, y'all. The final stretch. First of all, I have in here that Dorit thinks that Sutton buys people. Going back to the after show, whenever Dorit said that Sutton bought Garcelle's friendship. One thing I really despise is just pure ignorance, and I'm just gonna leave that at that. Oh, but no, because this kind of ties into the next point that I have here. I have here angry black woman comment. Whenever Sutton was about to leave Dorit's house, Bose was like, can you guys please just come back into the house? In the after show, Sutton was like, it seemed like she was almost angry at me. Now, mind you, Bose said in her confessional, I'm pissed that these girls don't have any couth. Bose then took that, and in the reunion, she was like, yeah, you basically called me an angry black woman. Garcelle, why didn't you say anything? This is a very interesting conversation that we're having because, Bose, please look at the person that is sitting to your right. That woman called Crystal a child last season, which the season you said that you watched. I've said so much about this on TikTok, I literally cannot reiterate it. Also, I know a lot of you guys are so sick of this season. I posted a video today, which this will probably be up in a few days, so a few days ago. I was saying, no one has requested for me to do any scenes from this reunion because it was just that lackluster. Everybody in my comment section is saying, because Garcelle's leaving, we're not watching. Every single person in my comment section is saying that. Interesting. Anyways, let's just speed through the rest of this. They brought up how Dorit was commenting about Sutton, you know, being an alcoholic and the whole like hashtag fact stuff, which kind of gagged Dorit for a little bit. Then I said Dorit and Sutton were going back and forth about the alcoholic comments. Someone on Twitter asked a question about Sutton and her tantrums and how Garcelle feels about it. And then Garcelle was just like, kind of taken aback, and she was like, I'm pissed about all of it. And she said, she didn't want to answer any more questions. I don't blame her. You could tell she's done. She's so over the show, which I would be too, honestly. And then after they got off of Sutton, then Andy asked Garcelle a question and was like, Garcelle, you seem kind of heated over there. Like what's going on? And Garcelle was saying that, you know, it doesn't seem like she gets a lot of grace from the group, which she doesn't. She doesn't get a lot of grace from the group. And then she was like, she was gonna make a point. You can see she was gonna make like a bigger point, but then she like dialed it back and was just saying, like, nobody has looked at her and smiled the entire day. Mind you, we're only seeing maybe 3 hours of a 10-hour filming day. And this is towards the end of that. So I don't blame her for saying that. And Kyle was like, well, did you smile at anyone and didn't smile back? Yeah, you, Kyle. Like when Garcelle was like, oh, I like your hair. You didn't say anything back to her. You didn't even look at her. And I know you heard her. Like we all know you heard her. After this, they got on to talk about how everyone is in heat. And then Kyle called it the horny housewives of Beverly Hills. Erica talks about how she's closer with her son because of the trial. She's still not divorced. Then they talked about Sutton and her mom and Garcelle's convo with her mom and the ladies and how they're understanding Sutton more. Kyle dropped her crystal again. Then we got on to Kyle and Mauricio, and then Andy was like, I'm surprised you're being obtuse about your whole separation because you alluded to it last season, which yeah, Kyle, you were being extremely obtuse. Come on, really. Kyle said that she supposedly knows about every single one of Mauricio's dalliances. Kyle is like, dang, maybe I do have a crush on Morgan. She basically said that. Like I'm trying, just summarizing. She was like beating around the bush without saying it. She was definitely saying it. And she had a conversation with her daughters, and her daughters, you know, they just like hugged her and they were like, said, you know, we support you and whatever. And Angie was like, oh, that's what my dad said to me when I came out. And Kyle was like, I didn't say I came out. that was funny. That was really funny. And Kyle said that she just didn't want to embarrass them. Kathy said that she told Paris and Nicole about that. And then what else? Oh, I don't have any more notes. Because the very end of this is basically Garcelle leaving. They get up and they toast. You can see Garcelle only toasts Jennifer Tilly because Jennifer Tilly did a friendship. Jennifer Tilly did a toast and she talked about, you know, like friendship, and Garcelle kind of rolled her eyes, but she toasted to Jennifer Tilly. After she took a sip and sat her cup down, Garcelle already started like picking up her dress to start moving. And then Andy was like, oh, we can take a picture. And the girls was like, I'm out. She was already out. Like she was already done. She was leaving. And he was like, no. And then Dorit was like, that's so unprofessional, Garcelle. Why are you yelling saying that Garcelle was unprofessional when you yourself hold everybody else up because you want to take pictures? You want to take pictures of yourself and the glam that you have that you can barely even pay for. Like, that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But was it unprofessional for Kyle to be storming out? You didn't say that. The double standards are crazy. Garcelle is back in her trailer. She's getting undressed. She's like, you know, like, they are all effing a-holes, basically. And you know what happened at that point? Every single person at the reunion proved her point, because Sutton didn't even get up to go after her, and they're all just talking so badly about Garcelle. Kyle was like, oh, like, this is child's play in comparison to whatever. You're invalidating her feelings. That's a point that Crystal had. Like, it's so mind-boggling to me. Like, they won't get it. And that's what makes it so frustrating to watch this reunion and this cast and this show. You know what else I don't understand? Erica and Bose on Watch What Happens Live, they still have like really weird energy towards Garcelle. I was expecting to get some answers after watching all 3 parts of the reunion. I'm still confused. Why are you so like rude towards her? What did she do to you? Quickly. Like, I don't get it. So I'm really over the show at the moment. Anyways, that was this episode recap. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did making it. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.